Okay.
This is from
They get
Vegas.
so much ammo against Trump.
This is VegasInsider.com. 2024 election betting odds. Trump's at the top, plus 275. Then it's DeSantis. Guys, that is very close.
Yep,
Yeah.
for betting.
Very close.
Yeah.
Biden 550. I cannot believe Kamala is fourth.
even up
Honestly,
there.
I can't believe she's fourth.
Crazy.
I don't think she stands a chance.
Zero.
Pence, then Buttigieg, then Haley, then Michelle Obama, then Warren, then Tucker, and the rest of the folks.
Tucker's
on
up
that.
By the way, in that, I just want to get your opinion because
Yeah.
I'll give you my answer. In
Yeah.
that, what is the most interesting storyline?
Oh, that's
Michelle
a great
Obama?
question. I do just want to say one thing on the previous point. To me, it is tragic what Trump is doing now because his legacy is so strong. I think even somebody on the left can say, like, the things he did for the country before the pandemic. There was so much
agree.
there to run on, to brag about, and he's squandered the whole thing over this nonsense, and I find that to be a little bit tragic. You're giving me side eye because you're like, what did he do for this country?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
you have to be very careful in life. Okay, very careful. I've had a lot of enemies over the years. I had a lunch a few weeks ago with one of my biggest enemies in business. Okay. And we had lunch and we sat down. It was an incredible lunch we had together. Okay. Fastened to the point where at the end, the hug was like a brotherly hug. And listen,
Wow.
we wanted to kill each other. Okay.
this is one of your enemies, you're saying.
You don't need to go any deeper than that because so this is somebody that's an enemy in business. Okay. You have to be very careful to not hate or be envious. And you have to be able to logically give credit where credit's due, even if I'm not a LeBron James fan at all. I give him tremendous credit, what he did, with all the odds being against him to become who he is today, as a father, as a leader to his family. Tremendous credit. I don't agree with what he's saying, even saying to Griner, if I was her, I don't know if I'd come back to America.
Yeah.
All the stuff that he does, I don't support any of that. I think it's too much bitching. But I support the fact that he's done what he's done. So you got to be careful because for somebody to become a billionaire, win on TV, and to become a president, name me one person that's done that, including Reagan. He's never done that. So his legacy, he's one of a kind. Just so you may, he's going to be one of the most controversial, most written about figures in the history of America, but he's one of a kind. Only one person ever has become a billionaire, one on TV, and become a president. Only one person's ever done that. Not 50. He ain't 1 in 5. He's in 1 of 1. Okay? Hate him, love him, trash him, do whatever you can. Name me one other person that's done that. You can't do that. So, but if you look at this list, I would love to do a fundraiser at my house. I would do it for number 1. I would do it for number 2. I don't think 3 and 4 running. I would do a fundraiser for number 6, Pete. I would do a fundraiser for Obama.
Wait, you do Pete but not Pence?
Pence, fine. I just don't think Pence has a chance. I just don't think Pence has a chance. I think Pete could have a chance. I think Michelle definitely. I don't think, is that Warren? I think Bernie's too old. I think I would do a fundraiser and bring people to ask real questions. I've been part of these fundraisers before, and it's not like, hey, what's up? Can we take a picture? It's not like, hey, can I get a picture to post on Instagram? No, it's like, hey, so tell me, what do you think about this stuff? Why are you doing this? Like, how do you handle a situation? Like, I want to be able to ask Pete a couple questions. I want to be able to ask Michelle a couple questions, and where she's at. Because there's a difference between Michelle and Barack in 2004, one-term senators who are broke, to Michelle and Barack Obama today who are worth a few $100 million. There's a different perspective for business. So I'd love to speak to Michelle about that and see, hey, let's do a fundraiser and ask some questions, and I'll bring some people that are from both sides of the aisle, and we'll raise whatever the amount is, $25 a head, $25,000. I don't know what their dollar amount is, but I would love to do that, to see both sides of the aisle, okay, to do that. So for me, it's not I'm a Trump guy, I'm a DeSantis guy, I'm a, who's your guy, Manchin. Yesterday I tweeted something about Manchin, and I said yesterday about Manchin, I said Joe Manchin, I got to read this to you because it's so ironic that you're talking about him today, and this was my tweet yesterday. I said, Joe Manchin, someone give Joe Manchin a Medal of Honor, okay? I think at the end of the day, this guy's going to get a lot more credit to have kept America together because shit could be a lot worse if there was not a Manchin today. But that's the odds.
But Pat, I think you're the exception, and I don't do this often, but I'm going to give credit to Adam here. American politics, the presidential race, is very much a popularity contest. That's all it is. People don't care about policies. You go ask the average American what policies of Trump they like, they can't give you an answer. And what I think is very interesting here is that nowhere on this list is Gavin Newsom. I think it's fairly obvious Gavin Newsom's going to be the candidate.
Yeah,
I think that's who they want. I think that's who they're going to push. I think that's who they're going to have.
Yeah.
People don't like Kamala. People think Pete's a joke.
Tulsi Gabbard's
Elizabeth Warren I think people see through her. Bernie, the party won't let Bernie win. I think it's obvious Newsom's going to be the candidate. Donald Trump cannot beat Gavin Newsom.
Andrew Cuomo's up there?
You don't think Trump can beat Gavin
Absolutely
Newsom?
not. Absolutely not. I think people aren't going to care about what happened in California. I think people are going to look at